So before we start with the video, I would just like to point out a mistake in the last one, the progression LBG video. The combat conga is not available early. So if you are in the state of the game wherein the combat conga is not available yet, you can craft the Raidao LBG. The Raidao LBG has Pierce 3. That slap is because in some of the comments, I was defending that Pierce 2 is not that far off from Pierce 3. Well, the thing is, Pierce 2 seems a bit far off from the Pierce 3. Pierce 3 ticks 9 times. Pierce 2 ticks 7 times. So Pierce 3 is 2 ticks superior than Pierce 2. I would like to point out as well that the combat conga is not damage meta. I am just a big fan of the Para 2 there. Give it a try. It's gonna help even in multiplayer lobbies, trust me. And also, there were comments about the slow reload on the combat conga. Well, here's the thing. Every LBG, especially if you're using Pierce, it's gonna help a ton if you're gonna invest on opening shot. So if ever you do have a gun and you don't have good decos yet, try to insert opening shot decos there in the weapon so that you get that up to 3. The lesser time you reload, the more time for you to react, the more time for you to evade, the less chance for you to cart. If doing status is not for you, just stick with the Raidao LBG, which is the Lightbowgun that we would cover in this video. Let's go. So before we go into the build, we're just gonna discuss the modifications that you're gonna have for the Raidao LBG. Now, this is the Rarity 8 version of Raidao LBG. The gun custom mods that you're gonna use would be Pierce Ammo Magazine to make that clip size into 4. The Rapid Fire mod for you to always fill up that rapid fire gauge. Adhesive ammo, this is just mainly my preference. So I have 2 versions of the set for you, Matrix Dodge and no Matrix Dodge. The Matrix Dodge is the side burst animation that you do in rapid fire mode. You know, when you're sidestepping and shooting. We'll discuss that further later. Don't worry. For ballistics, you don't really need level 3. Level 2 is the way to go. The difference from level 3 and 2, you won't even feel it. Opening shot is very important. You gotta have this at level 3 for faster reload. Now, if we're talking about Raidao LBG specifically, the innate skill of Raidao LBG is opening shot and not Tetra shot. Now, Tetra shot is just a filler for now. But if you have a Pierce Deco, just replace this and smack Pierce Deco there. Burst is like Chain Crit in Rise. Level 1 gives you 6 attack, Level 2, 7, Level 3, 8, Level 4, 9, Level 5, 10. That is why I only have it at Level 1 for that 6 attack. Because I feel like going all the way up to Level 5 is not worth it. That's just 4. Now, Gore Magala set bonus. When you have 2-piece Gore Magala with antivirus, when you cure Frenzy, you would get 25% affinity. No attack bonus. If you have 4-piece Gore Magala and 3 antivirus, when you cure Frenzy, you would have 25% affinity plus 10 attack. That's it. 2-piece only gives you affinity. 4-piece gives you affinity plus 10 attack. So just a quick skim of the pieces. So for the head, Gore Beta, chest, Gore Alpha, arms, Guardian Arc Field, Beta, waist, Gore Alpha, legs, Gore Beta. And of course, talisman favorite, Evade Extender 3, Leaping Charm 3. You see those level 3 slots? You can just easily swap them out with 3 weakness exploit decorations, and that would put you at level 5 weakness exploit. Now the burst decoration, this is important, so keep it there. So chain jewel, so it's good. Just 1 level would be fine. And also another thing that's important is the antivirus deco. So 1 here and 1 here. The other antivirus skill is within your greaves, so don't worry about that. Growth, I think this is a good QOL skill, adds attack and defense as time passes by in the quest. Now for the free level 1 slots, you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, and you have 4. This set has Constitution level 2. If you want to go and lessen the stamina consumption when you do your side burst dodges, then just put Constitution there. You can make it go up to 5 and you would still have 1 free level 1 deco. Let's do simple math here. So affinity-wise, we are getting 25% from Gore Magala and the antivirus deco, right? So 25%. Assuming that weakness exploit here is at level 5, it is gonna be 25% plus 30%, giving you 55% affinity on a weak spot, not a wounded spot. If it's a wounded spot, it becomes 75% affinity. Now we're gonna go over the set if you don't really like side burst dodge. Since you're not gonna do side burst dodge and you are only gonna dodge when you need to dodge, we're gonna use max might here. So you're gonna notice now the pieces are gonna change. You have Gore Helm Beta, you have Arcveld Mail Beta, you have Guardian Arcveld Vambraces Beta, and you have Arcveld Coil Beta, and then you have Gore Greaves Beta. So we're just gonna take a look at the decorations here. This is actually complete already. At least here, you easily have weakness exploit level 5. Bear in mind, you are not using 4-piece Gore Magala here, which means you lose 10 attack. But the good thing here is you have more affinity. You have Max Might. Max Might level 3 gives you 30%. And also with the Gore Magala Frenzy cured with Antivirus 3, you get another 25%. Now, if you're going to take advantage of Weakness Exploit gives you an additional 30%, putting you at the whopping 85% affinity at a weak spot. The weak spot is wherein you shoot the bullet, and when the numbers are yellow, that's a weak spot. And when it becomes a wound, 100% affinity. In the level 1 decos, I squeezed in physique. Actually, I think it's a bit overkill. I made the constitution level 5 here. So in the event that you hop or you dodge, it's going to be really small. Maximum might is kind of easier to keep tabs on as compared to world. So just try it. I still have growth here. I still have sane and sane. And that's just the base difference of that. So if you don't like doing side burst dodges, you can do this set. If you like doing side burst dodges, go to the other set. So you might be thinking, what's the difference between firing it normally and doing side burst dodges? The main difference is the fire rate. It's faster emptying your clip with side burst dodges. The number of ticks is the same, the damage is the same, and also the consumption on your gauge is the same. The only difference is the fire rate. And also, you have mobility. I would like to say special thanks to Dingus Astley, Damo, and Brilsuo for answering my questions regarding some things here. Anyway, enjoy the video. Bye-bye.